What is going on, YouTube? PPS back here. It is Sunday. I am doing a Sunday video. I know I didn't know if I was going to do one, but I'm going to do one today. Coming off of yesterday, okay UFC card, hit a lot of big number props. Did okay around the other stuff. Lost my biggest bet with Chimaev's fight not going the distance. What a brawl. Fun fight there. MLB has been great. Props in particular have definitely been taking off a little bit. And I'm glad that you guys are popping on here to see our top props of the day. I'm coming at you here pretty early in the morning. So obviously these lines might move. So obviously don't get mad at me for the lines moving, or don't get mad that throughout the day it's going to, because I'm sure that these are with people not being up yet. We got up pretty early to get this one in here. So without further ado, let's recap yesterday. Brad Keller hits it by the hook. He got 5. He struck out the second to last batter. He had 3 Ks through 3 innings. I don't even think he allowed a hit. And then the last, I think he ended up going 6. The last 3 innings, he got 2 Ks. Exactly kind of what I thought. I just did not expect him to finish it off. Usually his last 2 innings are usually just ground balls to try to get out of it. But what a crazy game. 1-0 in the 10th inning. Sorry, I'm going to give me a little bit there. So I ended up losing that one. But we cash. We get a little bit of profit here. Rodon, easiest money I've made in a while, man. That was so easy. He cashed this. He ended up with 6 and 2 1/3 innings, so through 7 batters. Ended up with 12 Ks through 15 outs. That is an unbelievable stat line there for Carlos Rodon to come through for us. Just too easy, man. 12 Ks. Love it for my futures. And I'm hoping he can stay healthy to continue this run that he's on, because he had a 50% swing and miss rate. That is freaking unbelievable, guys. That is just, they said 48 total swings yesterday, 24 swings and misses. That is, in Major League Baseball, you do not see that number like ever. Like that is up there. I don't know if I've ever seen a number like that. So I also said in my chat, in the comments, I'd give somebody a shout out for their win. Appreciate you, Mr. Dan Tomlin, coming through with Mitch Keller over 3.5 Ks yesterday. I do tell you guys for, obviously I just throw a little bit on it, but I'm happy that you guys are dropping some knowledge for us in the chat. Appreciate every single one of you guys who comment. And without further ado, thank you, Dan. And let's get started. So first one, we're going to do a strikeout prop here. Going to my guy, Freddie Peralta for the Brew Crew. And the Brew Crew are in desperate need of a win. Obviously, I think it's my fault because I didn't change my thing up here. But this is the guy I would really like to see do it here. So Freddie Peralta, obviously fantastic numbers. Was 22 of 27 in his starts to this number last season. Obviously a pretty good start there. The thing I do like about Freddie, again, he's a reverse splits guy in terms of average. 157 batting average against lefties, 174 versus righties, but righties definitely strike out at a much, much, much higher clip. Through 65 and 2/3 innings, he had 102 Ks on righties, 93 through 78 against lefties. So still obviously getting the outs and getting the strikeouts there. Again, another guy who was fantastic at the beginning of the season last year. Through 56 innings pitched. He had 83 Ks last year through March through May. Obviously, his stuff is fantastic. Going into the numbers of his stuff, he really didn't use his sinker too much last year, but as a 4-seam, 31% whiff rate. That is crazy. 43% whiff rate on his slider, which is his second best pitch, his out pitch now as he's coming through the rankings here. And we started to see the changeup become a little bit more of the arsenal last year, more towards that July time, 30% strikeout or 30% whiff rate on that. And we look into K rate and put away rate. That slider is sitting at a 39% K percentage and a 28.5% put away percentage. That is very, very elite. Really not getting a ton of hard contact against him either. When it is hard contact, it's usually a home run. So if you're going to take any bets in this game, it would probably be a home run prop, maybe on an E1/2. If you're trying to go on the opposite side and fade over here. But I do think he still will get these strikeouts. Looking through the Cubs order, you have strikeouts there. We got Contreras in this lineup. Schindel is a strikeout guy. There's strikeouts to be had. Obviously, Clinton Frazier, if he does play, and a guy who has a changeup going the inside to a righty. You have a slider going away and a fastball that has the spin to get that rise, is what they would say. His active spin on that fastball is around 83%, which is pretty elite, especially when the ball usually cuts, especially from Peralta. Very, very tough to hit. As a guy who's watched a lot of pitching, and I've seen a lot of good pitchers in person, coached a lot of great pitchers as well. When you see a guy who is able to spin that ball like that, where it already cuts and has a little bit of that life on the end, it is very hard to hit. If you guys remember, Peralta came into the league and was only throwing like 92 to 93, but he was still throwing by guys because he's elite at throwing the ball up in the zone and has a little bit of late life to that fastball. He's very hard to pick up. And early on in the season, that's what gets guys out, right? Rodon, you couldn't pick up his slider. That's what happened. He only really threw fastball slider yesterday and was still able to get those strikeouts. I think the same thing here. Peralta's slider is fantastic. His fastball is elite. And I think that on this day where the Brewers need a win, you can't get swept in your first series. I think Peralta comes out and gets this done for the Brewers. Minus 130, found it on Caesars. Minus 135 is FanDuel. I have it locked in on Caesars right now at minus 130. I know on a couple offshores it's sitting at like minus 135. That is the highest I would take it. Wouldn't go any higher. Even if you want to sprinkle maybe on 6.5 and get that plus like 170, 160, I would do that as well. So Freddie Peralta over 5.5 Ks to start off the day, and then we're going back to a hitting prop, guys. 1-0 on the channel for this, and I'm going to Vlad Guerrero Jr. Absolutely fantastic matchup today. He is facing off against Spencer Howard of the Texas Rangers. Spencer Howard is absolutely brutal at home. A 9.93 ERA last season. I believe it's Globe Park or something. 25 earned runs in 22 innings. Obviously not good. 301 average allowed at home. 312 batting average against righties. Obviously not great. He's a reverse splits guy as well. He's better against lefties, and this is not the lineup you want to be better against lefties with. You have so much power from the right side. Obviously, Vlad. You obviously have so many other very young, talented players in Bichette. You got Springer still up at the top. You still got Gurriel, Teoscar. This lineup is going to eat today. But I'm going to rely on the best guy here to get 2 bases. He's hit this in his first 2 games. He's gone 2 for 4 in both, RBIs in both, batting 500 on the season right now. I don't see really a way that Vlad doesn't come out here and put a stamp on the end of this series. 1.5 total bases, I think, is low. He does not have a double this season. I think that changes today. I think extra base hit is coming here for Vlad. I think this is a one swing type of cash here. So I'm going to be going with Vlad here. Like I said, 100% hit rate this season so far, facing a guy who really struggles against righties, really struggles against at home, and you're going to go against probably one of the top bats in the MLB here. You're giving me plus money. I'll take it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. over 1.5 total bases. Lock that one in at plus 100. Thank you guys so much. If you guys could, please drop a like here. 2 plays for you. 1 plus money, a little bit juicy on the other one. Do really like both spots today, though. And I think we come through with the cash. I'm really feeling good about these. I like keeping these under 10 minutes, nice and easy, get them out, find the numbers that we like, attack them. And I think that we're going to see some pretty good numbers here throughout the season. We're going off of here right now so far on the channel, 3-1 on MLB, free plays on the YouTube channel. Obviously have some futures for you guys too. So hopefully we can get to 5-1 today. Let's get another sweep, guys. I'm feeling fantastic about today. Beautiful day outside, sunny, and I think we're going to come through with a couple of winners for us. So thank you, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll make sure that we keep cashing tickets for you. So thank you guys so much. Have a great Sunday. Best of luck on your bets, and have a great finish to your weekend.